Just on the way down to the woods, so I thought I'd say hello to me mates. Angus, Dougal, that's Connor. Just on the drive down, never actually showed you the drive down, so hello my friends, hope you're all doing well. It's been a while, I know. I've been really busy and I've had a bit of downtime. You need it sometimes. I'm just walking into the woodland now, into the cabin. Something different today. I'm going to do a bit of air rifle shooting, a bit of plinking. But I brought out my old Mark 1 Meteor 2.2 air rifle, BSA. It's been in the cupboard for years and years. So I'm going to give it a little test out. So I'll reverse you around, walk into the cabin, see you in a bit. It's nice to be back. There's the old cabin. Right, I'll open up and I'll bring you back. Cabin's all opened up now. I've got my priorities right though. I've got the kettle on, which I'm going to have a caramel coffee. I'll just show you. Oh, you know, there's some old cans of beer. Well, cans of beer we didn't drink on the England game. England and Norway, I think it was, on it. I'll spin you around, show you the old BSA. There's the old BSA Mark 1. It's got a Wembley 4x32 old school scope on. The age of the rifle. It's in 2.2. But the old BSA Meteor Mark 1, I don't know if you know, but the rails, your scope rails, they're only 2 little notches, 4 little notches either side there, see? And they ain't the normal 11 to 13 mil wide, they're 15. So just about this old scope, just about fits on. But I've got to get some proper mounts to it eventually. So it's a better, neater fit. So I'll be shooting that today. Proper old school, like I say. Been in the back of the cupboard for years. It's a good 60 years old, that is. In quite good nick. and I'm going to be shooting the old Schofield 1877 CO2 replica. What I am going to do, while the kettle's boiling, I'm going to walk over to Scorpion Camp Scorpion, should I say. I'll put out a few targets as well. There. And there's some odd bits on the trees, cans of beer, old cans there. And two little spinners there. Ranging from 20 to about 50 yards, I think. Let's have a check on Camp Scorpion. It's been a while. There she is. I've missed her getting out, to be fair. Well, I had a funny feeling it might have been overgrown, but it's don't look too bad. Got my camp bed in there now as well. Right, let's go back up to the cabin. I'm gonna have me a brew. So that's the Plinking range today. Like I say, it's roughly about 20 yards to about 50. See if I can zoom you up, show you down there. Gonna have me brew and I'll bring you back. I'm gonna do a bit of plinking. Caramel coffee's done. I was going to sit down for 5 minutes, drink this, have a chill, then I'll start plinking. But like I say, I haven't been on YouTube for a while. I've been really busy with different various things, and to be fair, I think in my past videos I have mentioned that I did suffer from mental health. I had a breakdown about 20 years ago, depression, anxiety, PTSD, events and circumstances. A lot of people that suffer from it, but now and again I had to, well, I'm going to be not on YouTube at all, and you know, because I had to have a break now and again. I don't know what it is. I mean, you know, I'm fine now, but now and again I have me spurts that just come out of the blue for some reason. I don't know. That's why I like to come out, get away in the woods, do what I do. And I think it's for mainly that reason, which I haven't been out a lot, which has brought it back on. You know, I think it's overwhelmed me a bit. Not 100% sure. But I'm fine. Don't get me wrong, I'm fine, but just have me bouts a bit. But I'm feeling alright now, so I shall touch wood, be more active on Facebook. There'll be more videos coming. But I apologise again for the lack of videos and me not being on there, to my viewers and all and subscribers. I appreciate you all, and thank you for staying with me and waiting and watching and liking my videos. I do appreciate you all. Sadly, I think if I remember rightly, on my last video I mentioned my Auntie Marlene wasn't very well. She sadly died, God bless her. Rest in peace, Auntie Marl. So I'm going to drink this and then we'll do a bit of plinking, bring you back in a bit. Obviously, for nobody who's shot a Springer air rifle before, when you break the barrel, put your pellet in, always keep a hand on your barrel so it doesn't jump back up, because I have seen it happen before to people and it can do some damage. I think it's going to need a bit of zeroing, so I'm going to zero it in a bit, and then I'm going to bring you back. I'll just take a little shot. You just knock your barrel, bring it down, hold it in the lock position, get your pellet, put it in. Honestly, fire. That's for your novice springers who've never fired one before. Forgive me for the experienced people. I'm not, you know, telling you what to do, because obviously you know. Right, I'm going to zero it in a bit, and I'll bring you back in a bit. There's a little bit of left to right wind. I'm going to go for them spinners. And I've just zeroed it in, so I won't miss a couple of shots. I think I'll clip the side of it with that one. Just got to do a couple of little adjustments. To the left a bit on the scope. There we go, that's one. Well, considering I haven't used it for about 25 years, it's been in the cup, I've just dusted it off, it's still bang on. Well, I'm going to go for that shoot and see little black target on the right, on the big ball and white target, but at the top of the black. Oh, not bad, not bad. It's come off a little bit, just slightly left to the ball. That's it about. I've got you zoomed in on the camera, so it's about 30 yards. Go for that can on the side of the left hand side of the spinners. Yeah. Right, back at the right target, the top shoot and see. Yeah, pellet on pellet there, slightly to the left. So I'm going to make a little adjustment, tweak the sight slightly to the right. Not ideal situation though, shooting in the wind. You really could do it indoors, but I'm happy with this so far. Same again. Yep, pellet on pellet. Right, that's come down, so I'm going to go and put the back up a bit. Catch you in a bit. Let's zoom you in. I'll get my phone to start. That's it. Right, that very last can, bacon on the tree. It's about 60 yards, 50, yeah, 60 yards. I'll try for that one. I'm going to have to hold over a bit. Slightly below. So I'm going to adjust on the crosshairs. No. Third time lucky. I'm going to have to give more of a hold over. Yes, got it. Try him again. Yep. Well, going back to the spinner, the blue spinner. Let's try the orange one. Short. Right. Beer can on the left. Just below the spinners. The white target to the right of the spinners. Roughly a metre to the right of the spinners. On the bottom, shoot and see. Slightly to the left. Same again. And the wind's picked up right to left now, so just a bit. Back 60 yardish can in the wind. Go on, my son. I don't know if you can hear that. That's a goshawk that's supposed to be round here. Blue spinner. Roughly 25 yards next to the beer can on the tree. .60-yard can, beer can on the tree right at the back. Miss. Same again. Miss. Gotcha. Target, big white target to the right, the bottom shoot to see, black target. Slightly to the left of the ball. The spinner, middle of the beer can, and the right hand target, the blue one. This. For an old girl, she's shooting bang on, to be fair. Could do with I think a new breech seal, and then I was going to get some new mounts and a better scope to put on it, but I think this is shooting fine and it suits more the age of the rifle. Well, like I say, it's a BSA Mark 1 Meteor. It's dated, you can tell by the serial number, and you can also tell the first ones, they had a metal cap there, and then they reverted a bit later on to in the late 60s, 70s I think, to a plastic one. Well, this is metal. So I'm going to carry on plinking. Catch you in a bit. That's at about 25 yards. Not bad. Bit of right to left wind. More or less pellet on pellet there. Let's move on to about 30, 32. Yep, not too bad. Then obviously you've got the can there with a spinner. That's about 40 yards, and then down to the very can. So I reckon it's about 55, 60. But I'm happy with that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. For an old BSA Meteor Mark 1, you know, good 60 years old, not been touched for 20, 25 years. Maybe needing a new breech seal. And I'm not going to mess with it, because I'm happy with it. I'm not going to change the old scope. It's a good old classic. Well, I think what we're going to do now is I'm going to get the Schofield out, CO2 Schofield out, and we'll have a little go with the handgun. Well, let's put the CO2 cartridge in the Schofield. Simple. If you've got one yourself, just clip off the handle, insert your 12 gram CO2 in there, using your Allen key, tighten up the thread so it pierces, tightens up the CO2. Normally I like to put a bit of oil, Handgun oil, on the seal. Keeps your seals. And then to load, flick down there. You got some dummy rounds there. This fires 177 ball bearings and 177 pellets. Just place them in the end, push them down, so they're seated in. Six shots. Try not to lose one. Lock it back up. You got your safety there, you can see it. Obviously white for safe, red for live. Cock it back, pull the trigger, shoot. Right, I've just zoomed in about 10 yards away. The CO2 ball bearing Schofield. Now bear in mind I've got one phone in one hand and the handgun in the other hand, so I could miss. No. 2. Miss. Five out of 6, not too bad. I'll reload it and give it another go. Get the Schofield. Nice great bit of fun. Thanks for watching. Hope you like it. Like and subscribe. Thanks again for being patient with my videos. Just a bit of plinking in the woods today, but great day. Brilliant fun. And like I say, for an old girl, 60-year-old rifle, you can't moan. Thank you very much. Appreciate you all. Take care, stay safe, and see you on the next one.